Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share because it really helps the channel. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that a lot of autistic people struggle with in relation to the neurotypicals, and that is the small talk. Small talk is something that a lot of neurotypical individuals like to do to pass the time or to fill spaces of silence. Personally, I don't really get it. I think that there are a lot of autistic people who don't get it either. It's just, let's talk about what small talk is. It's this polite conversation about unimportant or uncontroversial topics, especially as engaged in on social occasions. But do we really need small talk? No. But people like it. Like, some people really like it. It makes them feel comfortable. The role of small talk in building relationships and social bonding. I think that it's something that if we don't take part in, we will be seen as rude or uninterested. But it's such a common social practice because it makes them feel comfortable. I think that's why they do it, because some people feel awkward if there's silence. I personally love silence. I don't mind it at all. Anytime we're not talking, it's fine by me. But there are challenges with small talk for autistic individuals, like difficulty with these unspoken social rules, like turn taking, reading cues, processing speed and cognitive load in spontaneous conversations. Not all of us process words that quickly, and sometimes you do have to do it quickly if it's in a short little social chit chat, small talk conversation. So the struggle with maintaining eye contact and interpreting body language is also a huge issue because not a lot of us like making eye contact. And I am one of those who, like, my eyes dart around to speak because I'm thinking about things. A lot of us are like that. But all these unspoken social cues may, if you don't take part in them, you'll come across as awkward or different. And then it could lead to social ostracization. So that's why a lot of people struggle with taking part in small talk as an autistic people, because we really don't understand what the purpose of it is. It really doesn't have a purpose. Like I said earlier, it's about taking part in social conversations that are meaningless, they're unimportant, and they're not controversial. Why are we talking about things that don't matter? But they like talking about things that don't matter. For me, I have a special interest in the weather. I love tornadoes and hurricanes and all the different types of storms. So when they say, how about this weather we're having? They wouldn't be on the phone. They'd be like in the elevator or something. Then I'm very interested in that. So you've brought up my special interest, and now I want to talk about the rain, especially if it's storming. But if you can find a way like that to engage in small talk, if you even want to, I totally understand if you're just like, that's not my thing. But not everyone maintains eye contact. Some people, they're actually, in the DSM-5, if you look at it, for autism spectrum disorder, one of the diagnostic criteria is not poor eye contact skills. It doesn't say that. It says a unique relationship with eye contact. So people, when I was younger, I would constantly stare at people and adults. I would always be making eye contact. I would always be staring into someone's eyes. And I did that while I was growing up, and I just remember thinking, like, wow. Some people seem very intimidated by it, but I like that. Ginger, what are you doing? That's my bunny. She's eating a box. They can do that. So, your perspective on small talk may depend on how interested you are in the topic. Some autistic individuals find small talk pretty superficial or unnecessary, and it is. But I think that they're communicating different things to each other unspoken language. They're communicating, oh, I'm one of you. I'm within your community, and we have this built rapport over small talk. I think that's why they like it. However, the effort required to engage in small talk is not, it has a huge impact on mental energy, especially for us. We have to conserve all that energy. The concept of masking and its long-term effects on well-being. Masking is a whole other topic. If you choose to do it, it would be applied here in small talk, where you would have this cheesy, unnecessary, and stupid built rapport with a stranger over things that don't matter. But hey, if it's worth it, if it benefits, yeah, go ahead and mask. If you have the social battery. We do have a lot of social exhaustion. That's something we struggle with a lot, or at least I do. But if you decided not to mask, I totally get it. But do know that there are consequences. They'll probably perceive you as rude. Not that that's a reason to spend all your energy, but just know that that's naturally a consequence of if you don't engage in small talk with a neurotypical in a space where it was heavily prompted, they'll pick up on that. There are so many other ways for autistic people to connect. We have scripts, right? Scripts ready. A script is something that an autistic person puts in their mind and they save it for later for a different social interaction in the future. So it's just kind of there for us to pull out and work with. I haven't done that in a long time. I guess I just stopped giving a fuck. But finding common ground through shared interest, that's a big deal for an autistic person. That's one of the ways that we can connect with other people, is finding a shared interest and common ground. Our interests, they drive us. They're everything. The role of online communication in easing social interactions is very important, because I think that I communicate a lot better through written language than speaking, because I say only what is necessary aloud, because I don't want to waste my energy, and I don't think that all of it is necessary, but sometimes people want to hear all of the bullshit arranged around your more specific and driven thoughts. How can society adapt beyond small talk? I dream one day we may achieve this. Recognizing and respecting different communication styles is very important when we're sharing the planet with billions of other people. We can encourage direct and meaningful conversations without pressure for small talk. That would be very nice. Hello? Why am I feeling pressure to talk to a stranger about the sky? Or about, what else does someone bring up in small talk? Like, they might comment on something going on around them. I don't know. But we need to create more inclusive social environments, because who the fuck cares? Thank you. So I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys the reasons that the neurotypicals want you to talk to them in the elevator and in line or passing on the street, blah, blah, blah. But comment below, do you care about small talk? Is there any autistic person on here that really likes small talk? If so, share below. If you don't like it, also share below. And Ginger, and please like, subscribe, and share. And also in the comments, I want you to share experiences that you've had where you felt like you had to do small talk and you hated it. Okay. Thank you.